Today, I'm heading out to Ubehebe Crater in Death Valley National Park. I arrived early in the morning, and the roads were mostly clear, and the sun was low in the sky. As I neared the crater, the landscape changed from multicolored surfaced mountains to black granular hills. When I finally arrived at the rim, I saw this sign. Please take note, as the loose, granular pebbles can give way underfoot if you get too close to the edge of the crater. The crater was formed when magma migrated close to the surface, and the heat of the magma chamber caused groundwater to flash into superheated steam, throwing large quantities of pulverized old rock across the surrounding landscape. The crater is a half-mile across at the rim and is about 500 feet deep. The violent explosion revealed the striated subsurface of this area. There is also a smaller crater called Little Hebe Crater. This aerial view shows a couple of other smaller craters created by the same methodology. There is a trail around the rim, and for those of you feeling energetic, you can walk around the crater. Just remember, the trail goes downhill and uphill in places, and you are walking on loose pebbles, making them unstable close to the edge of the crater. I did see several people walking around the rim though. Here is a close-up of the striations in the exposed, shady side of the crater. And here you have the striations on the sunny side of the crater. The dark areas show the newly washed debris from the recent rainstorms. The pale gray areas are the older debris flows that have been bleached by the sun. There is a flat area at the base of the crater and has sufficient dirt accumulation to provide a bed for plants to take hold. Looking along the rim, there is a trail about a half-mile long that takes you to Little Hebe Crater. The trail is all loose gravel and goes up quite steeply. Walking on loose gravel is difficult as it is, and today I didn't have the time to visit the smaller crater. This is a view looking down the sloping side of the crater. It's difficult to show how steep the sides of the crater are. Here you can see some ridges and crevasses where the softer material has been eroded. Here's a sideways view of them. I think these plants are notch-leaf phacelia. On the side of the crater wall, I could also see thousands of small little red plants growing. I'm not sure what they are, but here's a close-up. I think this is a purple poppy mallow plant. Regardless though, this plant was looking very pretty glistening in the early morning sun. The person walking up the side of the rim gives you a perspective of the size of the ridges and the depth of the crevasses. On the opposite side of the crater, there were these beautifully colored mountains showing what Death Valley is famous for. Some of these rocks are sedimentary type, while others are metamorphic. These have been sculpted and eroded over millions of years. With these final views, my trip to Ubehebe Crater comes to an end. Thanks for joining me.